this is the Ratslayer. Now this thing isn't very powerful and we'll be taking on Deathclaws. We have to be really freaking quiet to make sure we don't get clawed. Anyway, this is the unique varmint rifle in the game, and you can find it in some cave somewhere. And yeah, it's a pretty well-known weapon, one of the best starter offer weapons because of its relative ease of finding, and you get a bunch of 5.56s at the start from Sunny Smiles, which is good. We'll load this thing up with a little bit of AP and look through this night scope here. So yeah, this thing has good, they're all in caution now, brilliant. This thing has 3 mods that are attached to it by default, unless you've got mods like me. You've got the extended mag, the night scope, which I've got here, and also the suppressor here, which is keeping me nice and hidden. Now, the thing about executing sneak attack criticals in New Vegas is that you can only execute them once you're hidden, so even in caution now we're not getting all of that beautiful damage bonus that we'd be getting in Fallout 4, which means it's going to take a while to kill these Deathclaws. But you can actually tell when these guys are in their hidden state, or when you're in hidden, because they'll actually point their claws towards the ground. Right now they're in caution, they've got their claws at the ready to strike on anyone who sees them. Also, this scope sway seems to be throwing me off tons. I'm not sure what's happening here. Maybe my mouse sensitivity is a little bit too high for this. That's probably what the problem is, but we'll persevere. So against Deathclaws, this thing is going to struggle being such a low tier weapon. Even with all of the AP rounds in the world, it's going to be difficult to take down even just the basic Deathclaws. So we're back and hidden now, thankfully. And there's Deathclaw. He's got 500 hit points, so we will need to get in nice and close to see if we can't get a headshot on him. Okay, so we got a headshot on him, but it wasn't great. We did about half of his damage, half of his health bar of damage, and now we're having to use VATS to make sure we don't get clawed here. So yes, even with the criticals happening in VATS, you can do fairly a good amount of damage, but yeah, this thing is pretty much outclassed by anything that is of this sort of a variety of weapons like the hunting rifle, which are easily obtainable once you get into Novak. Yeah, they're pretty much outclassed this thing. And that's that Deathclaw dead. Try to exit VATS, but no, Fallout New Vegas doesn't let you do that. So far we've taken no hits, but it's taken us a while to take out these Deathclaws, so usually I'm pretty clawed up by now, but now that we are playing super cautious and slow, thanks to Ratslayer in general, yeah, we've actually been able to pass that first section there without taking hits. Now, it's probably worth me going into VATS here just to get as many quick shots as I can as possible, because unlike Fallout 4, VATS doesn't really slow down this thing. Also, I'm not really used to seeing the VATS animations in this game. We'll try to hip fire that dude. Not quite getting him. Now he's dead. And we'll try to pick off the young ones. I think I've got one running right up next to me. Yep, yes I do. Alright, well, since we've got a good shot at his face, we'll just take a couple of them. And yeah, not doing too well even against this Deathclaw here. We should be hitting him. I think he might have toggled God mode before doing that. But we hit him once and didn't hit him that time. Okay, looks like... Okay, I'm at a bad spot here. I think I've been dropped down to the other ones, but he's only a young Deathclaw, so he's not going to be hitting as hard. We just knocked out one of his legs, so we can just backpedal away nice and slowly as we shoot him like that. Alright, now for this Deathclaw. That's just another young one, so you know what? We'll go ahead and take him out just like the rest of them and sort of try to get a good shot on his head once he's nice and close, because VATS is a little bit more generous in this game sometimes. Right, so that Deathclaw is dead, still endangered somehow. There's another Deathclaw around somewhere. We'll just haul ass down here and jump up to this rock here, because Deathclaws are definitely terrified of this rock because their pathing doesn't allow them to get up it. So, okay, I think it's all of those. Ah, it's you! Righto. We'll just knock your head off, hopefully. Man, this... I thought that was a young Deathclaw, and I looked at his health count and saw 500, and I was like, what? No way. Okay, so those Deathclaws down there are definitely in... No, they're in hidden, so you know what? We'll just take a shot at you whilst we can. Missed the first shot. Hopefully we got the sneak attack crit on the second one, thanks to the suppressor. Although they probably would have heard the bullet impact. Okay, the game's even calmed down with its combat music there. Even the game's a little bit bored with this situation. Alright, so if there's Mummy over there, we'll try to take her out as quickly as possible. She's walking in us at a straight path, so you know what? We have actually got a good shot on her. We'll quickly reload here, and we've got 55 to the torso, 95 to the torso, sorry. And we'll take her out. 9 more hit points. Go on, Ratslayer. And I know these aren't rats, but it seems to be taking them out nice and fine as long as we have the high ground. We are totally Obi-Wan Kenobiing these Deathclaws like we usually do. But yes, this thing being a Ratslayer is definitely punching above its weight when it comes to killing these Deathclaws. And it definitely shows with the time to kill these guys. So, yeah. I don't think there's too much to say about this. It's just... Oh look, it's the mysterious stranger, except it's the femme mysterious stranger. I don't think she killed him. Misfortune? Wait, everyone is knocked down. Like sniper perk, paralyzed knockdown. Does she do that? I've never used that perk before. I just added it because I added all the perks to this character, and yeah, Misfortune turned up. I think her whole thing is she snatches victory from the jaws of defeat, but as you can tell, since I'm camping up on this rock, yeah, defeat is nowhere in sight. Alright, so that young Deathclaw is trying to hobble his stupid ass away, so we'll just shoot him in the back until he dies. That's a torso cripple there. Probably not going to stagger him one more time, because as soon as we get that last hit, he's dead. Another young Deathclaw there. That's just another one there. We'll try to kill him. Yep. Just got to keep on walking. Just walk directly where I can see you. Still in the caution state, still got the claws at the ready, but yeah, just need to, yeah. If I was able to actually get sneak attack criticals as long as I was in caution like Fallout 4, I'd imagine we'd be done with these Deathclaws right now, but yeah, Fallout New Vegas balanced the sneak attack crits a little bit better. You have to be actually hidden, like I said before, which I don't know, maybe it makes a little bit more sense, maybe it doesn't. The whole sneak attack critical thing probably, like in terms of realism, probably wouldn't work, but as a gameplay mechanic and rewarding stealth, it's pretty good. But in terms of Fallout 4 stealth, it's really overpowered once you get it to level 5. And if you couple that with all the shadowed armor bits you can get with combat armor, and all of the magazines that you can get, which increase your stealth slightly, which is like a 5% increase every book, yeah, you can tell that it gets a little bit out there. So maybe having the sneak attack criticals limited to being in hidden only is a good way to balance all of that out. So take notes, Todd. Obsidian did good. Although a lot of the things about New Vegas, you can probably say the same thing about that. Like, maybe not weapon modification, that was good in Fallout 4, but weapon variety, there's definitely a lot of weapon variety, but that was pretty much foregone for most of the customization options. I'd imagine it'd take a little bit more time to create the separate bits of the weapon, but yeah, it's, oh wow, the alpha male is totally booking it out of here. That's going to be hard to track him. I think I'll just take out the ones that are moving nice and slow. Oh, they're all running around. I must be in danger. Indeed I am. Alright, so we'll take a few shots here, and there we go. There's another critical hit thing there. Nice XP dump for nothing. I'm probably not going to get a level up here, but yep, just more sniping at Deathclaws. I think you get the point by now. This thing, it's not great at killing Deathclaws. Go grab yourself a hunting rifle, you'll have yourself a lot more fun. But if you want to do this as cheaply as possible and at the lowest level as possible, stocking up on a bunch of 5.56 AP rounds, you can actually pull this off pretty well, so long as you stay up on these premium camping spots. Yeah, I don't play Battlefield 1 as a sniper, but apparently it's a lot of fun to do that, and people like to find all the camping spots there. Okay, according to this, that's a cinematic kill animation, but you know, that's a big old liar sometimes, so we're actually lucky to nail those coin flip shots all in a row there. So you know what, we'll drop this alpha male and then we'll move on to something a little bit more this thing's speed. So he's got 4 points of health left. We'll let these other Deathclaws repopulate. We'll leave them alone. I think we've terrorized them enough today, giving them very slow and painful deaths with a weapon that is... Okay, so what you saw there was a crash, and it was a hard crash. It was the ones where the game sort of locked up and I had to use Task Manager along with Narrator to actually get myself out of there. So I'm guessing you get the idea of this weapon. It's not the most powerful thing in the world, but it gets the job done if you're a camper on a hill. Anyways, we'll go ahead and actually show you where to find this thing, but in the meantime, I've got a couple Legionnaires that I want to kill because I hate the Legionnaires and the Roman Empire in general. They're all bastards. So now that we're in the daylight, we don't have any sort of night vision to this scope, so now it's just a regular scope, and goodbye Legionnaires. Okay, we're going to head in this sort of direction, and we'll find the Brock Flower Cave. Yeah, I got there eventually. Well, looks like I'm not done with the Legion yet. They've sicked assassins onto me. Well, guess what? You're all going to be slain like the dirty rats you are, you Roman bastards. Alright, so this is just the one assassin there. There'll be more. They usually travel in numbers. Also, you've decided to stop moving. Now you've picked up your old weapon. So yeah. Ooh, you've got a pretty good weapon. Is that a marksman carbine on you? Probably. Alright, where are your mates? I don't think they showed up. That's fine. Whatever. Okay, here we are, Brock Flower Cave. Yes, got it that time. And here's the lay of the land. You should be able to navigate yourselves around these areas. There's Nipton there. That's a good landmark that everybody knows of. Just there. Alright, you've got that in your heads? Good. Okay, once inside, there's a bunch of rats in here. There's nothing too much that is scary. We'll just switch on our totally ineffective Pip-Boy light. And then once we find some rats, we can slay them because this thing's namesake, I guess. Alright, we're getting close now. Now this cave is... Ooh, oh yeah, I've got animal friends, so they're not going to be putting up a fight, which is good. But here you go. This is Ratslayer slaying rats. Thank you, I'll be here all week. Right. Now to actually find this weapon, all you need to go and do is head to this main room. There's a bit of radiation around. Just jump over it, pop a rat away later, and make sure you 360 no scope this rat. That'll give you an extra 500 bullets when you actually find this thing, and be sure to jump when you do it this time. Okay, there he is. Okay, we're gonna try that again. Whoop, and bang. Perfect. You too, and you too. Alright, there's a bunch of radiation barrels here. You got to stand on top of these and then spam the crouch button like this, and that'll actually get the thing to actually spawn. Make sure you do this way, alright? Otherwise it won't spawn and you'll have no Ratslayer. Also, make sure you took the right turn there. I took a wrong turn. I should have taken the right at Albuquerque. So make sure you go this way, and that'll give you to... or that'll find yourself at some sort of overlook position up here. If I can just book it through. Kill all these damn dirty rats on the way. And there we go, we're overlooking the room we were in before. And your Ratslayer should be somewhere around here. And there it is, there's your Ratslayer, and I already had one in my hand because I'm lazy and use console commands. But you know what, that's about it for the Ratslayer, and I do hope you guys realize I was being sarcastic. Anyways, so if you'd like this in your game, come to this location and pick it up. Make sure you teabag the barrels, that is absolutely the most important part. And yep, yeah, you have fun getting killed by death claws unless you're sitting on top of rock for it. Thank you for watching.